Well, hi, Dr. Fauci. Good afternoon, and it's really nice to see you. Congratulations very much on being vaccinated this morning. I saw you on the news earlier. It was fantastic to see and very uplifting, I know, for a lot in our community. And thank you for joining us. I know you have a very busy schedule, and it's just a thrill to have you here in front of the people of my town of Lafayette, who are just your #1 fans. And it's a special day for us and our city. And to see your leadership in action for the last 11 months has been inspiring. We have tremendous respect for what you've done. Since the beginning, we've been following your advice to the T. And I've talked to many people where you walk outside of Lafayette and you won't see somebody without a mask on 15 feet apart. And that's whether you're hiking or you're running or you're at the grocery store, rarely. And I just think we've done a fantastic job, and I'm proud of the people that that live here, my neighbors, my community. It really defines the special character of our small town here in the Bay Area. But I wanted to check with the expert. I wanted to make sure that we were indeed doing the right thing as California faces quite an upsurge in cases. We've had about 58 new cases in the last week alone out of around 350 total. And we want to make sure that we're following the right advice at the right time during a very sensitive holiday period. So any advice you might have would be absolutely great.
Sure. Well, thank you, Cameron, and thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak to you and to the people of Lafayette. As we all know, we're in a very difficult situation where we're in a accelerated slope of this outbreak right now that unfortunately has hit California particularly hard. If you look at the country as a whole, we have anywhere between 200 and 300,000 new infections per day, anywhere between 2,000 and 3,000 deaths per day, and hospitalizations have really skyrocketed. We're now up to about 118,000 people who are in hospitals because of COVID-19. And this is particularly problematic in the state of California, which has suffered extraordinarily more than many other places because of the size and the makeup of the state. But I understand from Cameron that you people in Lafayette have really tried very hard adhering to the public health principles that I've been speaking about now for months and months: the universal wearing of masks, the keeping physical distancing, the avoiding crowds in congregate settings, particularly indoors, doing things outdoors as often as you possibly can rather than indoors, and washing your hands very frequently. We know, everyone knows, that this can be stressful. There's a thing called COVID fatigue. Namely, you've been cooped up, you've been restricted in what you can do for so long. But I'm here to tell you, please keep it up. You've done a very, very good job in keeping your community safe to the extent that you can. There is light at the end of the tunnel. That light is a vaccine that is being rolled out now gradually. We know the first group of people have been healthcare providers and those in nursing homes and extended care facilities. We're then going to be vaccinating people who are in essential jobs in the community, elderly people over 75 years old. So in the next few months, more and more people will get vaccinated. And so that light at the end of the tunnel is going to get brighter and brighter until we have very good control over this COVID-19 outbreak. I want to encourage you all that when your turn comes up, please get vaccinated. The more people we get vaccinated in the country, the quicker we will get to the point where we will be able to return to normal. So that when you see in your area vaccines that are going to be offered to different groups, and then soon, probably in March or April, there'll be what we call open season, where anybody, no matter what their category is, will be able to get vaccinated. So 2 things that I'll leave you with. Please continue to adhere as you have to the public health measures that I've been speaking at. And when the vaccine becomes available, please get vaccinated, not only for your own safety, the safety of your family, but the safety of the entire community of Lafayette, as well as your entire state, and ultimately extrapolating to the entire country. So please do that, and I think we'll all get through this together.
Thank you so much, Dr. Fauci. If I might just ask one brief question, I get asked when I go outside and I see people on the trail and they ask me and they say, is there any science around definitive immunity after you're vaccinated? And I said, I don't know. I'm not an expert in this area, but I will certainly ask. Is there any insights you might be able to share? Are the studies continuing to proceed in that area?
Well, the studies certainly are continuing to proceed, but we don't know right now what the total durability of the protection of a vaccine is. Some vaccines like measles protect you for life.
Sure.
We don't think that this will protect you for life because of the nature of the protection that we get against natural infection. But I believe it will be good enough to put an end to the outbreak. If we will subsequently need booster shots to keep the immunity up, so be it. That's not so bad. But I think we have enough efficacy and power in this vaccine that if enough people take it, and I say maybe anywhere from 70 to 85% of the people in the country, we will develop a blanket or an umbrella of immunity that would essentially end this outbreak as we know it.
Fantastic. Thank you for answering that question. If I might just spring a quick surprise on you now. This isn't anything unethical or against the rules. I was in the federal government as a diplomat for 13 years, so I know them quite well. And as a volunteer member of the city council here, we know your birthday is approaching. It's on Wikipedia, so I believe it's public. On the 24th, you'll be turning 80. Congratulations.
Thank you.
We would like to, as just a very small town, proclaim December 24th of 2020 Dr. Anthony Fauci Day in Lafayette. And with that would come a proclamation that I would UPS you and make sure it wasn't folded. But we would very much love to do that for you. We can't do much as a little town, but it's one of the things we cherish the most, and we would be honored to do that for you if that would be okay.
Well, thank you very much. That's very nice of you. I appreciate that, and I will accept that honor. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Fauci. All the very best to you. Happy holidays and happy New Year.
Yeah, thank you. Take care.
Thank you.